Good afternoon, and welcome to the Spring 2021 pinning ceremony for nursing and allied health students, as well as the induction ceremony for Alpha Delta Nu. I'm Dr. Kathy Keister, and I'm the Dean of Nursing and Allied Health. Today, we gather to recognize the achievements of students completing the medical assisting, registered nursing, practical nursing, and phlebotomy programs at Northwest State Community College. These students have worked tirelessly and persevered under the circumstances of COVID to successfully complete their respective programs. It is with great pleasure that we celebrate their accomplishments today. I'd like to introduce Dr. Todd Hernandez, President of Northwest State Community College.
Thank you, Kathy. So welcome to Northwest State, and I know all of you know how exciting it is to be able to say welcome not to a computer screen. Like, I'm so tired of talking to my computer. So it's very exciting to see live people at Northwest State. So excited to be here, share this experience with you. And as I was reflecting this morning, what am I going to say to welcome the graduates? And many of you don't know this, but I have an engineering background. So my undergrad is electrical engineering, my master's and doctorate are IT. And how do I relate to healthcare? I can spell healthcare most days. Sometimes it's 2 words, sometimes it's 1. I'm not sure what the difference is. But what I do know about what you guys have completed is that it's very hard. Our healthcare programs at Northwest State are among the best in the country. And they've been flagship programs for us for several decades. So congratulations. It has not been easy for you, and I understand difficult. With that being said, just a couple of thoughts, a couple of notes. One, I want to remind you to be grateful, right? Nobody achieves any significant or major accomplishment on their own. They've had help, whether it's a peer to your right or to your left, a parent, a child, your faculty member, and just be grateful, be humble, understand that you're here today because you're part of a community of support, and they helped you get here. The next thing I'd like to say is thank you. What this last year has taught us is that we need people in healthcare, right? Even pre-pandemic. And the profession that you've chosen is not an easy one, but it's a very necessary one if we're going to thrive as a community and thrive as a people. So thank you for choosing to be what you've chosen to be. The last note, I guess I would say, is when the time is right, give back. Tomorrow we're honoring 4 distinguished alumni. Every year we honor several, but tomorrow it's 4 because we're honoring 2 from last year. And I'll tell you, nursing is representing tomorrow because 3 of the 4 awardees are former nurses, alumni of Northwest State. So when the time is right, give back. Be part of the community and just give back to the community. And the last thing is enjoy, and once again, congratulations.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Sierra Whitman. I'm a medical assisting and phlebotomy student here at Northwest State, and I'm honored to be speaking with you today. I want to start by saying thank you for joining us and being a part of this year's pinning ceremony. I think my classmates and I can all agree that we would not have made it this far if it wasn't for our family, friends, and most importantly, the NSCC staff. My fellow medical assisting and phlebotomy students, we finally did it. Look how far we've come. What a fun and amazing journey it has been throughout these past 2 years to be alongside you. I remember how nervous I was walking into Anne's class for the first time. As a perfectionist, not knowing what the future held really scared me, and it still does to this day. but I have learned that life is always going to throw curveballs, and who you have by your side will determine how you make it through. I'm honored to say that I have you all. Together, we have made it through so many difficult challenges, such as administrative and clinical externships, long and difficult assignments, and COVID-19 changing our face-to-face lectures to online. The point I'm trying to make is that during all these trials and tough times, we are all together cheering each other on and pushing each other to be the best versions of ourselves. And I know that when we all go our separate ways and take on the next chapters of our lives, help and support is one email, text, and even call away. We are not going to be just another medical assisting and phlebotomy group that comes and goes. We are family. And also Anne's favorite class, but that's beyond the point. I know we could not have done it without each other. For example, Cora was the one who showed us how important it is to always make a grand appearance. Becky, from you, we learned that sometimes it's better to just refrain from saying nothing at all. Katie, you showed us how important it is to always prioritize family and still try to maintain perfection. Belle, you helped us to reflect on the true meaning of leadership. Casey, you taught us not to stress over the little things and to face our challenges head on. And Kelly, oh, Kelly, where do I even begin? There's never a dull moment with you. You taught us in life that there are so many unanswered questions. And Pam, as the mama bear of the group, you taught us to keep pushing forward and that it's okay to make mistakes. Sydney, you told us never to give up and to keep on trying. Kaylee, you taught us that one can be smart and beautiful on the inside and outside too. Jared, who taught us all the virtues of patience, because let's be honest, 11 girls can be quite the handful. And last, but certainly not least, our Professor Anne, the one who taught us everything we needed to know in just 2 years, the one who committed to us and pushed us to be the best of the best. And lastly, the one who never believed in us and stopped cheering us on and being our #1 supporter. I encourage you that in your next big steps in life, that you embrace the nervous butterflies and all the anxiety and put to use each of your unique characteristics to impact the lives of others just like you've all impacted mine. Upon reflection on what this day means to me, I came across a quote from America writer Judy Blume, who wrote, "Each of us must confront our own fears, must come face to face with them. How we handle our fears will determine where we go with the rest of our lives, to experience adventure or to be limited by fear itself." Thank you again for taking the time to celebrate such a big accomplishment for me and my fellow classmates. I congratulate you all and am honored to be called a Northwest State graduate. Thank you.
Thank you, Sierra. Our next speaker is Nicole Harding. She is representing the practical nursing students, graduates.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Nicole, and I was a part of the practical nursing program. We started classes in January of 2020. I could not be more proud standing here today with my fellow classmates. We were a small group with only 5 of us. 2020 was supposed to be the year of the nurse. What a year it was. As we all know, nursing school is already a challenge, especially when you have kids, households to run, and jobs to juggle. When you add a global pandemic in the mix, it was more of a challenge. Our classes went virtual, spending countless of hours on Zoom. Some of us had kids running in the background, and some of us dealt with internet issues, which led one of us driving to the local library, sitting in her car on a cold morning just so she could join us. We did our best to make it work. We could not thank all of the faculty enough for working so hard to make sure we had the necessary learning tools to be successful. The pandemic also caused hospitals and nursing homes to restrict students, which led us to add an extra 8 weeks on our schedule. We were all bummed. So instead of finishing in December of 2020, we completed our course in March 12th to be exact, a day I'm sure we will never forget. It was finally the end. Then you add the stress of the NCLEX, so it wasn't necessarily the end, but at least a little weight lifted off our shoulders. For myself, I can officially say I'm an LPN. I know the other girls who are waiting to test will do great on theirs. This journey is a major milestone in our lives. We all chose this career because we wanted to help others when they need it the most. It is an act of not only personal commitment, but also one of pride. We all worked hard to get here. We will continue to learn the rest of our lives. As Florence Nightingale said, I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuses. That's a powerful message. None of us gave or took any excuses when things got tough. Some of us lost loved ones along the way. Some of us had to quarantine. And even one of us was pregnant and had a baby during it all. Every one of you should be proud for making it through the difficult times. As we begin our new careers as nurses, being the best that we can be, always remember that you are making a difference every day in someone's life. I am going to end this with a nurse's prayer. Let me dedicate my life today to care of those who come my way. Let me touch each one with a healing hand and the gentle art for which I stand. And then tonight, when day is done, oh, let me rest in peace if I helped just one. Thank you.
Our last student speaker is Jennifer Youngs. She represents the RN students.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you don't know who I am through the Zoom, I'm Jennifer Youngs. A little different being in person. And here we are. We finally have made it. How many of us didn't think we'd make it this far? Some of our journeys to RN have been long, bumpy, and winding. Yep. My journey has been such and started back in 2004 when my oldest son was just 1 year old. Do not even tell me how old you guys were. I know I'm old. But that is my whole point. I am a 42-year-old wife and a mother to 2 sons, a teen and a toddler. I make crafts in my basement and drink wine at book club. I am literally getting my associate's degree 1 year before my son will graduate high school. But I did it. I did it despite my age, my family responsibilities, an unhappy marriage, a divorce, and starting over again with a new, very happy marriage and a new baby, all by the age of 40. I was inspired to enter nursing after experiencing exceptional nursing care while my grandfather was on life support and at the end of his life. Those nurses inspired me to be one of them. He passed away in October 2004, and by that November, I was enrolled in my Certified Nurses Aid program. I quickly moved on into an LPN program afterwards and worked as an LPN for 12 years. It has served me well. But I always wanted more, and after receiving my LPN in 2007, I was already looking into getting my RN. It was then a coworker, a fellow LPN, told me about a small community college in the middle of nowhere in a small town in Ohio that she attended for her LPN with and that was when my journey at Northwest State began. One class at a time, often in the evening after working all day, an hour drive from home with a little cell service and only surrounded by cornfields. It was through these long car rides that we revealed our life struggles and shared our fears and triumphs. She, a mom of 2 young children, going back for her RN through a divorce and a devastating diagnosis of stage 4 breast cancer at the age of 25, and recovering from her surgeries to hoping for remission. Her remission would never come. I was with her on the unit we worked together the day she received the call that her cancer had metastasized. We crumbled to the floor together in that med room, but this girl, this friend of mine, wiped her tears and went on with the day for her patients. She went on with living. She continued taking classes, and she continued helping me learn algebra, chemistry, anatomy, and physiology. Oh man, if it were not for her, I truly don't think I would be here today. She kept on taking classes, chasing after her dream of getting her RN degree. I would joke with her and tell her she was going to beat me in getting her RN, and she would joke back and tell me I had to get there eventually once I got over the math. At the age of 31, she was admitted into my unit at the long-term care facility we both worked at. And now her coworkers and friends had become her caretakers. She always told me she feared she would not make it to getting her RN, but that she wanted to keep trying, to keep going rather than give up when so many would have in her shoes. She feared a life of living and having not met her goal more than dying and having not tried. My friend Jessie got her wings and never did get her RN. But today she is here with me. I accept this nursing pin in honor of my friend, as she has really been with me every step of the way. Because had it not been for this amazing woman and friend in my life who pushed me and studied with me and supported me in the beginning, I would not be here today. I cannot enter these doors and walk these hallways without remembering her and our times together in this building. Jessie knew she would not reach her goal for getting her RN, but that did not stop her from pursuing her dream or from working hard for it. She could have stopped and no one would have blamed her. She had every excuse imaginable to give, but she offered none. Life throws us curveballs, a global pandemic, and sometimes outright just destroys our path, but we must get up, dust ourselves off from the rubble, and keep on pursuing our dreams. We literally made it through an entire nursing program during a pandemic, state shutdowns, mask mandates, Zoom classes, virtual reality clinicals, simulations. We can do anything. Each of us has had a journey to the stage today, and each journey is unique and diverse as we are. And that is what will make us phenomenal nurses. Draw from your experiences, your fears, your passion, your strengths, your weaknesses. Be vulnerable to learn and to love this profession. Go forward now and live your best life, and do your best for yourself and your patients. Never lose sight of your dreams and goals, and just know that no matter what life throws your way, you can overcome it. Lastly, I would like to, on the behalf of all of us here today, thank our family, our friends, our fellow classmates and faculty for getting us through this program during a full-blown crisis. These last 3 semesters have not been what any of us signed up for or expected, but we have trudged on through. It is because of your love, support, and guidance that we are here before you today. Thank you to my husband for supporting me and our family during this journey and believing in me every step of the way. Thank you to my boys for giving me 2 reasons to keep pushing on and to succeed for their future as well as mine. And thank you to my parents for always supporting me and encouraging me my entire life. So in the words of Florence Nightingale, live your life while you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There's nothing small in it. This has been quite a journey for us all, but it is not over yet. Remember, you know the content. Now just apply it. Thank you, everyone, and good luck to your future.
Thank you, Jennifer. I loved all 3 speeches. Let's give another round of applause for our speakers today. I would like to welcome Jen Bayfield to the stage. She will be presenting student awards.
I suppose I should take this all the way off and not do what I normally do from my chin. First of all, I wanted to say congratulations. I am so proud of all of you. I remember all of your faces walking into the lab that first day. I don't know if it was scared, panic, or just we had blown you away. I don't know. But I'm assuming underneath your masks, you no longer have that look. So I'm here to offer a couple of awards. We have a couple of committees that our student nurses are able to join in. The first one is the Students Activities Committee. This group organizes activities for the students. Normally in a non-pandemic, we have a lot more activities, but this year our student activities was able to do a food pantry drive and also, t-shirt sale. So members of that committee were Valerie Bowser. If you want to come up, I have an award. Alyssa Campbell. Ellie Stoller. Chase Yoder. And Jennifer Youngs. And last but not least, McKenna Weatherhead. I'm going to ask McKenna to stay up here because she was also a member of our AD curriculum in the nursing program. We ask for student advice and support. They sit through very, very long meetings with us, but we welcome every input that they have. So McKenna was also a member of the AD curriculum. And Chase Yoder. All right, again, congrats.
Thank you, Jen, and congratulations to our students. Next, Melanie Hicks will be coming forward to the stage. It's time for the exciting part of the program, whereby we will be inducting registered nursing students into Alpha Delta Nu, the nursing honorary at the associate degree level, as well as moving on then to pinning.
Wow, you guys did it. This is so exciting. I love pinning every time. So I am, for those of you for Alpha Delta Nu, you know I kind of came on board a little bit late to the game. But I do want to tell you that Annette was super impressed with all of you, and she's very proud of you guys, and she was sad that she couldn't be here for you guys, but I'm going to try to fill those big shoes tonight. First off, I do want to talk about what Alpha Delta Nu is, and how, for those that don't know, how you become a member of Alpha Delta Nu. And then once we go to the pinning process, I will actually put your cord on you, and your pin is also will be pinned on you at that time too. So the organization for the associate degree nursing is also called the OADN, if you ever hear of that, was founded in 1984, and it's recognized regionally as the voice for associate degree nursing. So OADN recognized that associate degree nurses students should be recognized for their scholarly efforts. In the spring of 2012, the Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society was created. The goal of the Honor Society is to recognize the academic excellence of students in the study of associate degree nursing. The goals of the Honor Society include promoting scholarship and academics in the profession of nursing, as well as encouraging the pursuit of advanced degrees in the profession. On November 12th, 2012, Northwest State Community College successfully chartered as Alpha Delta chapter of the Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society. Candidates of Alpha Delta chapter were invited based on their cumulative GPA, course completion requirements, and recommendation of the nursing faculty. They are also required to demonstrate conduct on campus and in the clinical setting, which reflects the integrity and professionalism of nursing. Each candidate today has completed an educational or a recruitment project during their provisional membership, and I have to say they were phenomenal. I did share them with some of the faculty. You guys did a fantastic job. These candidates have met and fulfilled all requirements to become full and active members of the Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society on this date. So it is my pleasure to present the 15th class of candidates of the Alpha Delta chapter of Alpha Delta Nu. Valerie Bowser, Alyssa Campbell, Alexis Carpenter, I got that wrong the last time too, Kinsey Dietrich, Mackenzie Duncan, Samantha Fernandez, Sierra Grant, Caitlin Kiefer, Michaela Ketchum, Courtney Kretschmar, Caleb Nesbet, Elias Rogers, Ellie Stoller, Anissa Volkman, Ashley Watkins, McKenna Weatherhead, Mackenzie Wilson, Chase Yoder, and Jennifer Youngs. So congratulations, and when you come up for your pin, you'll get your cord. You'll be able to wear that cord to graduation on Saturday, and I recommend you wear your cords and your pins with pride from here on out. So congratulations, Alpha Delta Nu. Next, I want to call Lynette Will to the stage, also Deb Hartzell, and Dr. Mindy Stainer will be doing the PN pinning.
Hi, everybody. We're so proud of you guys. We're like so happy for you, but a part of us kind of gets sad when you move on without us, but we're very happy. So, congratulations, each one of you. You've definitely overcome a lot. So, okay, we're going to start with the PN students. Nicole Harding. Courtney Houston. Holly Howard. Victoria Reyes. And Lindsay Short. Okay, and on to our associate degree students. Valerie Bowser, member of Alpha Delta Nu. Alyssa Campbell, member of Alpha Delta Nu. Alexis Carpenter, member Alpha Delta Nu. Kinsey Dietrich, member Alpha Delta Nu.
This was my worst fear, that my list would not match up. My apologies. I told you I had big shoes to fill. It's all my fault.
Let's see, Erin Douglas. She's not here. Mackenzie Duncan, member of Alpha Delta Nu. She's not here either. We can clap for him anyway. Samantha Fernandez, Alpha Delta Nu. Sarah Galen. She's not here. Sierra Grant. Caitlin Kiefer. Michaela Ketchum, Alpha Delta Nu. Courtney Kretschmar, Alpha Delta Nu. Caleb Nesbitt, who's not here today. Ambrosia Rodriguez. Tanika Roars. Elias Rogers, Alpha Delta Nu. Abby Schmucker. Kale Sherborne. Ellie Stoller, Alpha Delta Nu. Anissa Volkman, Alpha Delta Nu. Ashley Watkins, Alpha Delta Nu. McKenna Weatherhead, Alpha Delta Nu. Mackenzie Wilson, Alpha Delta Nu. Chase Yoder, Alpha Delta Nu. Jennifer Youngs, Alpha Delta Nu. Next up is our medical assisting students. Kelly Anderson. Thank you for telling me. Rebecca Dix. Catherine Miller. Pamela Steffi. Isabella Summers. Casey Thiessen. Cora Van Slyke. Jared White. Jared also received his phlebotomy. And Sierra Whitman also received her phlebotomy as well as her medical assisting. And our phlebotomy students, Sydney King. No. And Kaylee Rhodes. Congratulations.
Before we close the ceremony this afternoon, I'd like to take this opportunity to personally congratulate each of the graduates, and also congratulations to the families and friends of these students who have helped these students achieve this milestone in their lives. Please join me once again in congratulating them. I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize the faculty of the division. Please stand. These individuals have worked tirelessly, burning the midnight oil, quickly adapting when we were confronted with COVID back in late February, early March of 2020. They have done everything they could put out in terms of bringing these students to this point in their education and helping them to achieve their dream of their chosen field. So please, applause for the faculty. I would also like to have the Student Activities Committee, as well as Ann Zeller, please stand, as well as Marcia Buer, our administrative assistant. They have worked tirelessly this semester in order to put this face-to-face or nearly face-to-face ceremony together. We are so unhappy that we weren't able to have faculty, or not faculty, but family and friends here with us today. But at least we felt that we had somewhat accomplished something in terms of gathering at least all of the graduates here for a face-to-face ceremony and honoring them. Okay. A pinning ceremony isn't just a tradition, but it's an important symbol of the students' hard work, dedication, and preservation in terms of meeting this particular event. They're typically, pinning ceremonies are seen as a celebratory type of end to the student's academic career. However, at the same time, it's a celebration marking the beginning of the student's professional life as well. And as each of you begin your new journey in healthcare with your chosen profession, the faculty and I send you best wishes for a long and successful career in your selected profession, promoting the health and well-being of our communities in Northwest Ohio and beyond. It's interesting that in particular our RN graduates, we have 7 individuals who will be seeking licensure in Indiana and working in somewhat the northeast corner of that state in terms of their new career. In closing, I want to share a quote from Michael Josephson. He's a champion of character development and ethical conduct. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Jim Bellamy has been taking pictures throughout the ceremony, but he will like to take pictures of groups following the ceremony. So we'll want pictures of the phlebotomy graduates, the medical assisting, our PN graduates, as well as our RN graduates. And he will best tell you in terms of how he wants to group you together. So that brings us to the end of the ceremony. Thank you all for attending.